Okay, coconuts. This is John Linville. Today is Friday, the 18th of January, and I thought it might be fun to share with you a little progress on a side project. So, what are we looking at here, or what is all this gobbledygook? Um, well, astute viewers may recognize this sequence of characters as, well, depending on your perspective, some people call it MML for music macro language, or other people will notice it as the syntax for the play command in Extended Color Basic. And of course, both people would be right because um, that play command syntax is a music macro language that's actually available in a number of places, including several flavors of Microsoft Basic and maybe in a few others. Um, anyway, Uh, so, as you know, I have an interest in audio hardware for the color computer because I want to see games that use audio hardware. And despite so many other people saying they want to see games, I haven't seen anybody else actually produce one, or not, maybe not anybody else, but not too many. Anyway, um, there was one alternative piece of audio hardware proposed. It was called Surround, and attached to a serial port, so the clever name, Surround, get it? Um, so it's fine. I think there's problems with the idea of attaching an audio card to a serial port, but it is workable to some extent. Anyway, the one really good idea that came out of Surround was the notion of being able to pass the play command syntax down to it and having it play. And so this is cool because a lot of Cocoa people might be somewhat familiar with the play command. So if they've composed their own music, it's a fairly easy way to then translate it out to something the chip can access. Um, or the cooler thing is you can actually find MML music files out on the web, which is the origin of these. But okay, so what? So I'm not working on Surround. I'm working on the Game Master cartridge, which uses the same SN76489 chip that's in Surround, which doesn't really matter in this case, other than the fact that they would have ostensibly similar capabilities. But what I've done is created a tool that lets you use feed MML formatted music to the tool that then will convert it into the register values, the register value sequences that the SN76489 needs in order to play the music. And so for now, I'm just generating a file that's the same as the input file that I use for the VGM music player that I use to share some music at Christmas time. But it could be used in a variety of ways. But anyway, it's getting a little long. Let's go ahead and start to demo this. Okay, so here we go. So JMC MML is my tool, and passing it the contents of the first file here as a string, and then converting the output to binary into something called songinfo.dat. And then I'm copying the songinfo.dat to a special place. And over here at the special place, rebuild my ROM image, and then here I'm going to use XROAR to run it. Notice the CRC value at the bottom. All right. So fun, easy, exciting, but how easy? So how long would it take to switch that out to another file? Well, of course, not going to make a new one from scratch here, but say you wanted to go to a somewhat more complicated music, run it, see how quick the conversion is. Copy it over. Rebuild the new ROM image. I'm going to run it. Notice, nope, different CRC value. So as you can see, this music is a little more complicated. Both of these tracks are only single track or single voice tracks. I would like to add multiple voices to the tool. We'll see how to get there. I have a good idea, but not there yet. Anyway, bear with me. Just thought you might like to see this. Maybe give some of the chin waggers over the weekend something to talk about. Alright, well, enjoy. Coco Forever. Build your game for the GMC. Get some music on it. Let's get off it and stop complaining. Alright.